Rhea Ripley had a message for Carlito after he helped JD McDonough and Finn Balor become the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team titles. She seemed quite impressed with the WWE veteran. Carlito has been trying to join the Judgment Day, but Damian Priest doesn't seem too keen to put him in the group. Tonight on WWE Raw, Carlito interfered in a World Tag Team title #1 contenders match and helped the faction pick up a huge win. Rhea Ripley was impressed with Carlito's efforts and mentioned him in her latest tweet. She had the following to say: Damian Priest seemed happy with what happened out there as well. He met Carlito soon after and told him that what he did mere minutes ago was cool. Judging by what happened tonight on Raw, it's quite likely that the 45-year-old will be added to the Judgment Day in the near future. The Judgment Day was formed 2 years ago when Damian Priest aligned with WWE Hall of Famer Edge. Ripley and Balor were added to the faction later, with Edge being kicked out in a surprise move. Rhea Ripley later managed to bring in Dominic Mysterio as well. Last year, Priest brought in JD McDonough. The WWE Raw Arena was electric with anticipation as the main event of the night approached. The Judgment Day, a dominant force in the WWE, stood tall in the ring, exuding confidence and power. Their opponents, a ragtag team of underdogs, seemed outmatched and outnumbered. But just as the bell rang to start the match, a familiar theme echoed through the arena, sending shockwaves through the crowd. It was Carlito Caribbean Cool, making a surprise return to the WWE after years away from the spotlight. The fans erupted in cheers as Carlito made his way to the ring, a smirk on his face and an apple in hand. He had once been a formidable competitor in the WWE, and his return was a welcome sight for fans and wrestlers alike. As Carlito stepped into the ring, he locked eyes with Rhea Ripley, the fierce and unyielding champion who led the Judgment Day. There was a moment of tension between them, a silent acknowledgement of their shared history in the ring. But then, to everyone's surprise, Carlito extended his hand to Ripley, offering his assistance in the match. Ripley hesitated for a moment, her eyes narrowing as she assessed the situation. But then, with a nod of acceptance, she clasped Carlito's hand, forming an unlikely alliance against their common enemies. The match raged on, with Carlito and Ripley fighting side by side, their chemistry undeniable as they took down member after member of the Judgment Day. In the end, it was Carlito who delivered the final blow, sending the Judgment Day crashing to the mat with his signature move, the backstabber. The crowd erupted in cheers as Carlito and Ripley stood victorious in the ring, their partnership proving to be a force to be reckoned with. After the dust had settled and the Judgment Day had been vanquished, Carlito and Ripley stood alone in the ring, their eyes locked in a silent exchange. And then, with a knowing smile, Ripley reached into her pocket and pulled out her phone. She typed out a single word and held it up for Carlito to see: respect. Carlito's smirk widened into a grin as he read the message, a sense of validation washing over him. For years, he had been away from the spotlight, searching for his place in the world of professional wrestling. But in that moment, standing in the ring with Ripley, he knew that he had found it. As the crowd continued to cheer, Carlito and Ripley shared a nod of mutual respect before exiting the ring together, their bond forged in the heat of battle. And as they made their way backstage, the message on Ripley's phone served as a reminder of the power of redemption and the strength that comes from standing together against adversity. In the weeks that followed, Carlito and Ripley continued to team up, their partnership growing stronger with each passing match. And though their paths may have been different, they were united by a shared goal, to prove that no matter how dark the night may seem, there is always hope for redemption in the world of professional wrestling.